Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
America is not a racist country.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a picture of Elijah McClain. I didn't want to show the same one with him in the glasses and plaid shirt. We already seen that multiple times. Well, a grand jury indicted 3 Aurora police officers and 2 paramedics that were involved in murdering this young man. All he was doing was walking home from a convenience store, and the usual neighbor or somebody spots him walking down the street, calls the police, and he ends up dead. Suspicious. Suspicious means Black. That's all that means. It means Black. So the 3 officers that were indicted from the Aurora Police Department was Randy Rodema, Nathan Woodyard, and a former cop, Jason Rosenblatt. And the paramedics, that was Peter Chinchanese and Jeremy Cooper. So those men were all indicted, and it was a 32 count indictment against Aurora Police and the paramedics that day that injected the ketamine into his system. And remember, it was a pretty violent arrest. They put him in a chokehold, and then when the paramedics came out there, they injected him with ketamine. And he later died in a hospital, which, wow, they had no right to do that. So the indictments come 2 years after McClain's death, a case that initially sparked little interest outside of Aurora, but has changed 9 months later when George Floyd's murder. And, of course, that went not only nationwide, but worldwide at the hands of police. McClain was walking home in August 2019 when he was detained by police responding to a 911 call. The 23-year-old, you know, they tried to say he was acting erratic and all that stuff. And, I'm sorry, but I'm at the point I cannot believe these folks. They just make so much stuff up. I just can't believe them. I just simply can't. I bet if we saw that footage of him walking, he would just be walking and minding his business. But they'll say, oh, he's doing strange things. Oh, he's looking in windows of houses and all this. They always make up these outlandish things, and you just can't believe nothing that comes from these folks. I'm sorry, but that's where I am. That's where I stand, and I'm not going to change. So, responding paramedics injected him with a powerful sedative. McClain went into cardiac arrest en route to the hospital, and he died several days later. The 2 officers who were not indicted in the case were fired after reports that they had mocked McClain's death. If y'all remember that, I did a video on that. They actually mocked it. It was like a ritual kind of thing they did, and they mocked his death. And they did it more than once, by the way. Adams County District Attorney Dave Young declined to pursue charges immediately after McClain's death, saying the indictment was preventable, but there wasn't enough evidence. So they're saying the officers that got fired, they didn't have enough evidence on them. Y'all always make that claim, and I'm telling you, you're full of crap. So Weiser was appointed by Colorado Governor Jared Poet. I think it's Jared Polis. Well, mm-mm-mm. So we decided to take the latter course because whenever a person dies after an encounter with law enforcement, the community deserves a thorough investigation. So this is what the Attorney General is saying. McClain's family deserves it and justice requires it. So Wednesday morning, McClain's mother, Shanine, told Denver Post that she was overwhelmed by the indictments, but acknowledged the long road ahead. It's been a 2-year battle just to get to this point. This is what his mother is saying. It's huge to know they're indicted, but I know it's not over. We have to go to trial. McClain's family are also pursuing federal civil right lawsuit in his death. So, it's another one of those wait and see. But like I said, in this country, law enforcement could do the most horrific killing on a black man and they'll still walk out with a flimsy, extra light sentence. We shall see. I'm not hopeful at all. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.